I work for this company, and I've been working in child development for quite some time. This is a collection of my books, my many books that I've read and studied. There's so many of them, but I'm gonna let go of this book now, these books, and I'm gonna donate them to the sidewalk. I don't know. I did English, I did math. I mean, all these books are from classes that I've taken. This is one of my notebooks. This is me taking notes when I was in college. You know what I mean? So for some reason, firing me now, it's not gonna stop me. My kids and drew all over my paper. But yeah, this is actually one of my notebook. Chapter 2, Attachment Program, Temperament. Children with difficult temperaments require lots of patience, persistence. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. When they came in and they was crying that day, all I did was put some meditation music on, and it cost me my entire job, because the person that I was working with is just uneducated and just ignorant to the use of meditation in the classroom. But it's all right. I'm just gonna donate these books to the curb. I've never thought that I would be getting rid of these books. I thought I was gonna be holding on to this. It's my grandmother. She died. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. I don't need them. I'm holding on to them. I really don't use them. They've been sitting right there in that corner in the closet for years. Don't use them. Don't use them at all. Okay, in the list of throwing away things, this is the company that I worked for that fired me for no reason. Basically, created their own reason as to why they want to fire me. Fire me because I was speaking up against the abuse that I was getting. I ended up having anxiety disorder for working under staff. And on my very last day, I was just complaining about my condition that I was working under. So all these little stuff that they gave me, I don't know. What should I do with them? Should I burn them? This one, we used to have to wear these on Mondays. I can't really give them to nobody because, whatever, but can't really give away they personal property. They never told me what to do with it, so I don't want to throw them in the trash. You know what I mean? So might just burn them up. I don't know what to do with them. I don't want to throw them away. I can't give it away to nobody. I don't want to hold it. So this was this was the most embarrassing company that I have ever worked for in my entire life of teaching, and I've been teaching now for over 20 years. This is embarrassing. I complain. How do I complain about my supervisor so many times and they don't do nothing in the office to fix the problem, but then turn the problem around on me and make it look like something wrong with me, like I'm the issue. You feel me? Like I'm not, I just speak up. I know sometimes I go to work late. I was having car problems. Like that's why I went and bought me a new car. Duh. That's why I went and bought the new car. I done bought this new car, and I have a bill that I gotta pay every month, and I don't have a job. I gotta pay my rent. I have my 3 kids, so they fired me right before Thanksgiving on the 22nd, so it's all good. What did I learn from Crystal Stairs? Nothing. How to be evil and retaliate against employees that want to speak up about brutality. That to me, I felt like I was getting abused. I complain about my supervisor. They take me to the office and pretend like they doing an official meeting. How the hell you gonna call me 3 minutes before business close on a complaint that I had made? Like, that don't make any sense. If they really cared about their worker, they don't care about their employee. They just want people to come here and slave for them. And then don't say nothing when y'all see anything wrong. Don't speak up. Keep y'all mouth shut. Because when y'all do, We finna retaliate against y'all. We finna build up all kind of stuff. Somebody even lied on me, say I cussed at them in the office. First of all, I didn't cuss at nobody. I didn't cuss at nobody in the office. First of all, I text my supervisor and I let her know that the doctor took me off due to stress. Right? When you're under stress, you can't really you can't really function. You know what I mean? It's like your brain is not functioning how it's supposed to. So you I don't know, the thing that you're supposed to do, it's like you don't remember that you got to do it. And then I was having memory loss a lot, so it is what it is. It's a lot of times I used to text my supervisor and let her know that I'm running late. Either I don't remember I put my keys, I don't even remember that I gotta go to work. You know what I mean? Memory loss there. You know what I mean? But it's all good. And then at the end, I was asking them if there's anything I could do, like, for 3 months to get my mind together so I could be able to perform my duty according to my degree and my experiences. And my supervisor told me that there was nothing. She said, I'm going to contact the office. She contacted the office and they told her to get all my tardiness in line, all the complaints against me. They got on the paper. They even made up some stuff talking about, you had to talk to me on numerous occasions about my mask. You had to talk to me twice in one day about my mask. And I told you, I just wanted to wear my mask off my nose because I have bronchitis and asthma. And that day, one of them was flaring up. It was difficult for me to breathe. This lady, instead of saying, okay, Miss Hay, since you're having difficulty breathing, you could keep your mask off while you're outside. No, you want to go back and forth with me. Well, according to the CDC and according to Crystal Stairs policy, masks have to be on nose and mouth at all times. All right, fine. I said, okay, fine. I'll put it on. If y'all want me to die for this company, I'll put it on. You know what I mean? And I put my mask on that day. I was just keeping it real, It's so many instances. I'm a girl. I'm on my period. I go in the bathroom, check myself, and my period came out of nowhere. I go to the same supervisor and I said, my period started, I said it came out of nowhere. Like I wasn't expecting it. And she said to me, what time is it? And I told her the time. And I said, well, can I go home and take a shower real quick? I said, I normally take my lunch at 11:30, but it's 11:09. I said, can I just take my lunch early today? We had enough staff in the classroom. It was 3 of us and it was 12 kids. This lady told me that I have to wait until all the kids. She said, why don't you wait until such and such put all the kids down to sleep? So first of all, I have to sit there with my bloody, stinking self around a man. I just feel violated, But at the end of the day, you think for some reason that somebody wasn't watching you that's bigger than you and I? There was a higher power watching you, my supervisor. There was a higher power watching you. Every time you dealt with me evilishly, somebody was watching you, my love. Somebody was watching you, darling. And Crystal Stairs is not going to be around for too long because of how they run their program. The policies that they have, they do a lot of politics. I'm not saying it because they fired me. Nope, I'm not saying that because of that. I ran into somebody like a couple weeks before I got fired and they told me the same thing. I quit. I said, why did you quit? Oh, they got too much politics going on and they just messy in the office, So that's what's being spread about Crystal Stairs office workers, the Head Start office workers. That's it. Messy. At first you would think that they all on your side, but really they all, it's a clique. They're a clique. It's a clique of them. They clicked up in the office and pretend, they gossip. They do a lot of gossiping. Just messy. You know what I'm saying? Like, call you with an attitude. This lady called me one day asking me about my vaccine. I said, you know what? I'm going through anxiety right now. And I said, I'm afraid of the needle. I said, but I am going to take the shot. But however, it's a process I have to go through. I have to go to the psychiatrist department. Taking the shot, like now that I have anxiety, my anxiety is connected to fear. So needles is one of my fear. So I'm going to get the shot. But just let me work on myself before I even just jump in and taking the shot. I can't just go and take shots like y'all. My brains is not functioning at regular speed anymore like one time. But y'all want to fire me, it's fine. You know, fire me right before Thanksgiving, right before Christmas, and right before the New Year. So maybe for 2022, I'm not supposed to go into the New Year with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I have to say to the people in the office at Crystal Stairs, may God bless y'all. Y'all continue to be evil to y'all workers when they complain about certain things, and y'all continue to pretend as if y'all care when y'all know y'all don't care. One of the questions that I asked somebody when they called me was, do y'all care about y'all employees? You know, I ask questions like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all really care about y'all employee will really feel like y'all care about them. You know, but the guy in the office, the I think the CEO of the company, he don't play. You know, he don't play. And if he know that these people did this to me, locked me out on the day when I'm supposed to return from my stress break, I went on my break, man. Went on my break. I went to work like regular. Went on my 10-minute break. Went outside. When I returned back, they locked me out of the facility and put up a no trespassing sign like I'm some kind of hooligan. You know what I'm saying? But y'all want to fire me. Fire me. Put me on administrative duty and then fire me. Y'all decided to fire me the day I was complaining. Y'all made y'all decision from then. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It's all good. I wasn't expected to be fired. I was just expected for somebody to be professional and talk to me about the situation that's going on between my supervisor and I, and we were supposed to be problem solving and moving forward professionally, but y'all want to be unprofessional and tacky, you know. So it is what it is, you know. It's the same supervisor when I was complaining that a staff was talking about me behind my back to another parent. This is the same supervisor that created a big old problem, you know. Even though the staff was wrong, this staff was clearly in the wrong for having a broad discussion about me behind my back, a negative discussion at that, behind my back with another parent. A parent came back and told me, not that I'm messy, that same parent, I had paid Uber for her, paid $42 for her to Uber her son, her disabled child, to therapy. You know, so that parent knew the type of person that I was, and she basically said to me, you know what, I don't think that's fair for another teacher to be talking about you behind your back. And she told me, and I was like, wow, this how these people feel about me, and they don't even know me. We're working on Zoom. We was working on Zoom at the time. They messy. They messy. So I'm kind of happy that I don't work for them no more, but I'm kind of sad too, because I had set a personal goal, you know, to work for a company for a while and, you know, get myself together financially. But it's all good. It's all good. God got me. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I'm not really gonna be sitting here just be stressed out. Life goes on, you know. You lose one, you gain two.